Hello, and welcome back to Vintage Story, where last time we got a nice little farm going. It's at the very start of growing. That will take quite a while. But at the same time, we also found some really good prospecting for tin up here and copper down here. And so that's got me thinking that while the farm is growing, all that stuff's pretty much handling itself, I can go out and collect a whole bunch of cattails to help with my mining. And you might be asking, well, what do cattails give you when mining? Well, you can make rope ladders with them, and you need a whole lot of them for rope ladders. At least for the amount that I need, because I'm gonna need something like a little over 100 of these rope ladders. And that allows me to do what's pretty much the most effective method of strip mining, I guess is the way to put it. And as you can see, the scythe is doing good work on all these. Oh, another thing that I was going to do actually was cook up some nice lamellar molds. These things I can pour metal into for metal lamellar armor. Like what I'm currently wearing is just the wood lamellar. Metal lamellar is a bit more of a process to make, but once I've got bronze, I will feel comfortable upgrading my armor. Because copper is really not that much of an upgrade. It's really just it's kind of a waste of resources. You might as well just wait until you get all the way up to bronze, which hopefully by the end of this part, that's where I will be at. And I see you right there, Shiver, being all okay. Medium temporal storm is imminent. Okay, nope, we are not getting sticks. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that thing, but nope, we are going straight home right now. Oh, yep, here it is. Nope. I'm just gonna chill in here. That's gonna ruin this day in terms of my productivity. Because it's just monsters all over the place, and these ones, like, they're not normal monsters, they're like special kinds that would just chew through my wooden armor, I believe. I don't know, I haven't worked up the courage to go out during one of these. Ah, man, I should have taken inventory of what I didn't have, because I don't know if some of these hooks might be something I want. You know what? I never made a saucepan. I mean, I'm not gonna need that for quite a while, but wouldn't hurt to have one. Or, ooh, maybe some extra crocks. Okay, please be over. I do not like being cooped up in here while... Oh! Oh, I accidentally opened the door. Close it, close it. Ow! Holy crap! You hit, like, oh no, oh no. No, let me out! Let me out! What? Ah! Get away from me! No! Get away! Get away! I want to live! Level freaking 3 things. This does not look like waning to me. This looks like the opposite of waning. Okay, what have we learned? Do not clay form directly in front of the door, because if you right-click, the door will open and let all the monsters into the house. That was actually horrific. Okay. Right. We'll get you. Ah! Okay, I need I need poultices right now. That hurt a lot. Luckily, I've got a whole lot of cattails. Okay. 8 of these should be enough to do that. Good. That sucked. Okay, most of my health is back. Let's see. Put you down here. Put these crocs that almost got me killed right here. Okay, valuable lesson learned when it comes to recreational activities during a temporal storm. So I need to take these shears, and hopefully some of these trees will give me something. How's my armor? Oh! Yeah, that was like 3 hits or something, and just obliterated my armor's durability. Let's see. Yeah, let's just use as much firewood as possible. Get it back in working order. I'm sure this will be enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I was exactly correct. Those were tier 3 enemies, which just... I can't fight that. That is completely beyond my ability to fight. Let's see, keep a decent amount on me. Okay, got those stored. And I'd rather not skip the night, because we are, yeah, going into fall. We got August 4th, going on to August 5th soon. So you know what? Some nice blacksmithing wouldn't be out of place. And right, I was gonna make the advanced butchering stuff. Okay, right. So I need 2 copper plates, and it looks like I already set myself up last time to do just that. Now, fun thing, you can fill up the forge with 4 bits of charcoal. But you only need 3 to heat all of these, well, to heat 4 ingots up to the point that you can work them. And okay, we can start working these before they're even fully heated up. They just have to be at a temperature where they are workable. And there's the copper plate. Now, copper plates are pretty easy to make, just a bit tedious, because what you gotta do is you gotta spread the ingot all the way around. And you'll notice I put down 2 ingots, because copper plates are among a small list of items that actually require 2 ingots to make. Yep, there we go. Let's see, that was the handle broke, and I believe, yep, I left a carved tool handle in here, so let's just put all these, oh, right, okay, let's cool you off first so you don't burn me when I take these tongs out of my offhand. Stick you on there. Yeah, those will remain heated long enough for me to do this. And, okay, right back to work. And there we go, cool you off. And let's see, what exactly does that recipe call for? Alright, looks like I need 32 logs. I've got all the tools required. Okay, do I have 32 planks? No. Okay, that's gonna be painful. Okay, a lot of sawing later. Let's see, it's boom, boom, then you, and plates. It's the order. Oh, there we go. Now we've got a butchering table that gives me 100% of drops when creature is butchered. Outstanding. Oh, and one thing I found out was I had a lot of sticks in storage, so Let's see just how many rope ladders I can make with what I've got on hand right now. So we're just gonna make, how about 10 of you? Yeah, about, 10 coils of rope from a 64 stack. Toss you in here. And that's... Oh, that's woefully little. Okay, yeah. I was recalling correctly that it is a pain to make a ton of rope ladders. So 16 with 16. And that will come out to... not even, barely 64 with everything I've got. And I need like 2 64 stacks of these. Would be ideal. Okay, looks like I'll be harvesting cattails for a little while longer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Turn all that into rope. And then all of that will equal about 48. And that gets me roughly how much I want. Okay, awesome. And a new very big supply of sticks, which, you know what, we can whittle that down just a little bit by firing these up right now. Now, you might be wondering, why do the prospecting when you already know where it is? Ultra high, right there. Well, it's generally a good idea. Wait, actually, hold up. Oh, I already had 2 readings of the same thing. Actually, this is a good point right here. Because, let's see, this is 0.22 here and 0.23 down here. It'd be a good idea just to get a vibe of where exactly is the highest concentration in this area. So let's go between these 2 points, and then also just get some more readings in a big cluster around here. And that should tell me a little bit more about where the, oh, look, it's only 1 block down. Excellent. About where the highest concentration of the tin is. And that is 0.26, which is higher than either of these other readings. So I really want to just scout out this area, find the exact point that seems to have the highest concentration, and that will likely be where I want to start actually digging. Okay, went back down to 2.9. We got 3.1. We got 2.7, 2.9, 3.1. Okay, let's try right here. And you don't need to, like, narrow it down this much always. Oh! Hello, lead ore. Rich. Okay, I wasn't planning on mining lead, but I guess if you're rich, and you're right there, for my pickaxe, so screw it, I'll get a little bit of that. If the tin happens to be somewhere... Are you kidding me? How much copper is just lying on the ground around here that I have walked over like 50 times? I mean, like, look, I can see my house from here, and I've never noticed these little copper bits. Let's see, we have the lime water, weak tannin, and we can put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Seal that up for some strong tannin, and... oh, jeez, I need more storage space. I need so much more. I'm just gonna have to suffer a little bit for a little while. Okay, looking at the hooks. Oh! Okay, I get 4 hooks just from 1 ingot, so that means I've got an extra ingot to do whatever I want with. Okay. Ooh, you know what? That extra ingot, I might want to make some nails and strips with that, because that's something I haven't made yet that's very useful for things. In fact, it would allow me to make a chest, which is the I was about to say it's the end-all be-all of storage. I mean, technically, crates can store more of a single item, blah blah blah, but I'm very limited with my use of crates. I like to have lots of chests more often than not. So, okay, this could work out very nicely. And there we go. Okay, get you all cooled off. And another thing is, these can be used for binding for tools. So it's a good level up from cattails, but of course that's only if I have a bunch of them to work with, which currently I do not. But, let's see, take a whole bunch of these. And now let's make some proper chests at long last. In fact, I want to use all of these up right now just for chests. Okay, you know what, let's just start out with one for now. One for now, craft this, see where I am. Okay, oh right, put you up. Move you out of that corner and put a nice chest, and so the difference between the storage capacity, a single chest is double what a reed basket offers. So yeah, we're just gonna move that over right now, and then move you around. Can I recycle you? I can! I forgot you could do that, right? Okay, recycle that into cattails, and now all my smithing stuff can go in here. And let's see, skinning hook requires, okay, yeah, just 2 logs, 4 sticks, 1 flint, 1 resin, so I need to make 2 of these. That's 2 resin, 2 flint, 16 sticks, 4 logs. And, well, as it would turn out, I have quite a few logs available at the moment. So let's see, and resin, I'll just need 1, 2 of you. That's something like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of you, and logs here. Boom and boom. And we can get rid of these, or rather just put them off to the side. No sense in throwing them away, but I really won't want to use these ones anymore now that I've got some nice copper skinning hooks that will give 100% of drops rather than 80. So next time I'm butchering animals, this is going to be a whole lot more efficient than it was. Let's see, judging by the readings, we got the cassiterite, 0.31, 0.31. Somewhere around here-ish is probably where I want to be. Let's just be right in the middle here. And we're gonna do something that sounds pretty insane, but is perfectly normal, is we're gonna dig straight down. Because in this game, digging straight down is not actually a death sentence. It is perfectly safe. I mean, granted, there isn't a chance you can fall into a cave, but that's just unlucky if you do. And we're gonna dig straight down for quite a while. Oh. Oh, would you look at that. Boom, 10 ore. Man, I picked good. Okay, right. Let's see. Okay, let's start out making a ladder up to the surface, which is simple enough. A bit tedious, because the button to place down the ladders is the same as descending the ladders. Medium quality, but hey, better than nothing. And then we'll use the standard mining method of... Wait, it was just 1? You're kidding me. Oh, well, that doesn't feel right to me. I was about to say use the standard method of just top then bottom, but okay, right. This is a good time for the prospecting pick to shine. So, Aside from the density search mode, which I have been using, there is the node search mode. And so, let's dig one of these blocks here and see if there's anything around in a 10-block radius of here. Let's see, found cassiterite in large amounts. Okay, now we gotta do a bit of hot and cold with it, and okay, or not, we'll just run straight into more of it, right. Every time I try to tutorialize, the game decides just to go, oh no, this is a blessed run, don't you know? You don't have to do all of that stuff. Let's see, the durability on my stuff isn't doing so well. Dig down a bit more. I'll dig down, let's see, probably 40 more blocks or so. Oh, would you look at that? I mean, okay, it is poor quality tin, but alright, hit another deposit right here. Let's see, you know what, let's dig just a little bit further. Get to the bottom of this, and then just pass it for a little bit. Oh? Oh, we got quartz. Okay. Oh, wait, quartz, actually, that requires bronze to break, so yeah, that's the bottom of this mine shaft decided for me. Alright. Unfortunately, it is poor quality tin, but what can you do? Oh, and another useful thing about the rope ladders is you can destroy the blocks behind them. And they don't care, because they're just rope ladders that are suspended by the block at the very top. I love rope ladders so much. They are so good. Just gah. They might be expensive in terms of cattails. You might need a bajillion of those. But oh man, once you have rope ladders, it just makes mining so much better. And it looks like this was a pretty small deposit. So we had a small deposit of poor tin. I think the other one was medium, if I recall correctly. So yeah, we got some medium, we got some poor, and then the shaft ends down here because there's quartz, which I am just incapable of mining. So at this point, we start prospecting all the way up to see if there was anything at all. If I didn't run straight into any veins, this is what I'd be doing. So let's see, we go, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I would dig a thing in, but right here, well, obviously it's already dug in. Let's go up more. We'll go, let's see, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And any readings? We got nephrolite, large, cassiterite, trace, and chalcopyrite, small. I believe that is actually just a fancy word for copper. But okay, for this one, I will mark it by digging straight forward a bunch, and then making it into a passageway that I can actually walk on. This will denote to me in the future that, hey, there's stuff down here at this height if I ever want to come back down this mine shaft. And alright, we've got a good amount of tin, and the thing with tin, that's a puppy nearby. The thing with tin is that you don't actually need all that much of it. It's a very small part of the alloy for bronze. So that little bit of tin is going to stretch out for quite a ways. There we go. Now how much tin do we have to work with? 100 exactly. Alright. So we have 110, and now looking at my entirety, or the entirety of my copper collection. So the thing is, if I'm doing the math right, Let's see, should be 18 copper to 2 tin equals 100 units of bronze. So that is the ratio to get a bronze ingot. So you might notice that I've got 98 of these. Meaning that, actually I can divide it directly in half. I have enough tin here for 50 bronze ingots. In fact, I don't even know if I have enough copper if I just throw it all in here to actually even meet that ratio. I don't know what exactly... Actually, yeah. It looks like I would need double my current amount of copper to actually use up all of this tin. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Okay, taking out just about all of my molds, minus the prospecting pick and hammer molds. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, 1,200 units of metal. Okay, should be 24 of these, and then let's just plop this in at random. Okay, right, getting close. I think, boom, there we go, 1,200 units of tin bronze. And that's gonna take a little bit of fuel. Let's just make sure we're using enough charcoal, though 10 will probably do the job here. But yeah, one thing about the Crucible, you don't need to confine yourself to a small amount. You can put a lot in here. You can get a lot of units of whatever out. It's just whatever fits in these slots here. Like, I think you can get up to like 15 to 20-ish ingots worth out of just one cook with a Crucible. Ooh, looks like I've got some fish. That's 1 and 2. Might be able to make a nice stew out of these. Okay, that's 4 fish meat. That is enough for a couple bowls, but... Oh yeah, I've done some redecorating in here. But let's see, we're gonna put this in here, save that for a few days. Because I've got shelves now in here, so these can have crocs on them. I can also store some food on them. Because one of my crocs was about to go bad. There was only 1 day left, and I put it all in bowls, and as it turns out, taking those bowls outside, they would have rotted in like a couple hours. So the best I can do now is just leave them here in the cellar, pop in, grab a bowl whenever I'm hungry, rather than carrying it all on my person. But yeah, the shelves, which I made with wooden planks, they can very much extend the storage space you've got in cellars and stuff. Okay, we are right on the cusp of this metal getting melted. It is out of fuel, but I think there's enough heat left over. And once that's done, it should be enough to cook it without me needing more charcoal. Any second now. There we go. 1,200 units of tin bronze. And we are going to use that to fill every single one of these molds. And it is going to be glorious. Okay, looks like everything's hardened. And we've got a few tool heads. Awesome. Oh jeez, I'm gonna have to do some management here. Might wanna make more... Yeah, some more copper nails and strips. Because then I could have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only got 2 nails and strips. Okay. I'll cook up a little bit more copper. Just to be sure I've got all the nails and strips that I need. So, 200 units of copper. I can make 8 nails and strips out of that. Yeah. And then I'll have some very good, very reliable tools going forward. So I only need 3. Just to be safe, we'll have 4 in there. And while all of that's cooking, we can take a good look at the farm and see, let's see. Okay, onions are on stage 3, turnips are now moving on to stage, oh wow, 4, 5, and 6. Spelts at 4, the rye's at 4, carrots are at 5, and the flax is at 4. In fact, I think I saw over here, right, we've got mature turnips. So I could reasonably harvest this one right now. I think I could. I might technically be able to harvest that one, but I mean, why would I? Yeah, I could harvest this and get turnips out of it. But considering this is the first harvest, I need to get more seeds. I need the chance to get seeds of better quality. And so this first harvest really isn't going to get me any food at all. But subsequent harvest is... what? Harvest... Yeah. Okay, it doesn't even sound like a word anymore. I am just... ugh. I am broken right now. Yeah, after a few more harvests, we should be getting something good, though. Alright. Pull you off in here. That is quite a bit of nails and strips. Okay. So 3 of you there. That will get me... Oops, sounds like stuff behind me is almost done. And you know what? Let's put away all of this extra stuff here. Okay, are you done yet? Yes. Awesome. Can pour you in here. I'm gonna need a lot of lamlay for some armor in the future. The pickaxe, the axe, and the shovel. Get those with good handles now, with good bindings as well. Oh, come on. There you go. It was acting weird for a second. And then you. And boom, would you look at that? We've got bronze tools. And some very good ones at that. So let's sharpen them up, and then you know what? I can do a little comparison. Now, it's not the most fair comparison, because the copper tools are all near the breaking point, but... let's look at the shovel and the axe, for example. Let's see. So the shovel, yeah, head durability, I've got 1,000 more. The handle, since I'm using a good handle, it's 400 more. It's just double. And the binding as well is just double as good. In fact, the handle is still the weakest link out of all of this, but still pretty freaking strong. That is fantastic. I'm gonna keep all the copper tools here, separate off to the side, use those up when I have the opportunity. But oh yeah, we've got some lovely bronze here, and I think I could use just 2 more little things that are bronze as well. Things to do with self-defense. Now, for one thing, I could use a bronze spear rather than these copper ones I've been using. Like, the copper ones aren't bad, but a bronze one would be really nice. Do a little bit extra damage, and I can throw it a little bit more. Ooh, that was a bad hit. Ooh, okay, let's get you up. Getting a bit sloppy. Get you right there, and the last split there. Boom. Tin and bronze spearhead. And that will make a nice spear, which is a bit, let's see, a bit better than the spears I've got. Yeah, it does 1 whole HP more damage, attack power, in fact, even more piercing damage, like double the durability. It's great and all. But there is also something else that I would like to make, and that would be a falx, which is a kind of sword. and it's the kind that is very good at killing monsters. So something that I very much want, considering the temporal storms are getting worse and ramping up over time. I could have casted this in a mold, but I kind of forgot to make a Falx mold, and I don't really feel like making one of those and firing them up when I could just smith the sword myself. And you know, it does feel kind of right to smith the sword rather than just casting it. Like, if I am going to make a weapon to slay these demons, I might as well forge it the old-fashioned way, hammer and anvil. And there you go. Bronze Falx head. And we're just gonna stick that together here. Oh yeah. That is very good. Much more durable than a spear. Less range, admittedly. But look at that attack power. This thing. Ho 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 ho. Oh yeah, you're doing some damage with this thing. So, with my first set of bronze tools cast and smithed and put together, I think this is a good point to end off this part. Now firmly in the Bronze Age, and working towards bronze armor even. That is the last bit of progression before you get into Iron, where things suddenly get a whole lot more complicated, difficult, and drawn out. And I'm thinking next part we might see the farm finally bearing some, I mean not fruit, vegetables, to be more precise. And I think it might be high time that I make a proper little homestead. I've had this little dirt hut, and I've made this little forge, which is nice and all, but I think I'll need some proper winter quarters. Some place with separate rooms in a single building, with a big cellar to store multiple things, lots of storage space, and even a little smith space like this. And now that I'm getting into bronze, and the next step in progression is such a leap from this point, I think I'm in a very good position to start working on that in the next part. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.